everyone, welcome back. Let's just see a general couple of cards that want to come out. Overall energy for today. Whoa, soulmate. Okay, so this is a soulmate reading. All right. Yes, this is your soulmate. So whoever you are thinking about today, whoever you're connecting in with, and I'm connecting in with, is a soulmate. Attraction. Okay. Very attracted. But somebody, I feel, was wearing a bit of a false mask in this relationship, but I'm not getting a toxic false mask. What I'm getting straight off the bat here is that this is your soulmate. It is a soulmate connection. It's a very strong connection. Extremely attracted to each other, you know, very equally balanced. But I feel the attraction was so strong that somebody started to pull away. They became avoidant. They became non-committal. Okay, but it's not because they didn't care. It's not because they didn't love you. It's because it frightened them, I feel. I feel it frightened them. You know, it's probably their relationship attachment style. Somebody here was a bit avoidant, okay? It triggered them. Very, very common in these kind of relationships. It's so deep and it's so raw, and it's almost like you kind of melt into each other. You lose. It's a very strange thing to try and explain what I'm hearing, but you kind of were losing yourself in each other, but then somebody started to pull back. Now, they still have very deep feelings for you. I'm going to find out what is going on here and any possible outcomes, okay? But this person still has very deep feelings for you. If they're not talking to you, I feel it is just a mask. They're just protecting themselves, okay? Because the love they have for you makes them feel vulnerable. So let's see what this has got to say. Just while I'm shuffling though, okay. Oh gosh, they've got regret, massive regret. Just while I'm shuffling, thanks so much for watching. Your likes, comments and subscribes, really kind of you for all your support. And if you'd like a reading, just click on the title of the video. It's all in the description box, and check out the free relationship report as well. Okay everyone, let's see what this is about. Oh right, soul tie. Yeah. Okay. Your person wished whatever happened between you, whatever brought it to an end, their behaviour, that had never happened. They are always feeling connected to you, always. It's true, you know, people, whatever you think they are thinking about you, about your situation, that will be reflected back to you. Okay, so if you have a story, a predominant story where they don't love me, they don't want me, etc., etc., eventually that will get reflected back to you. So if you still really love this person, and this reading's for you, this is not a toxic energy, this is purely somebody who probably wasn't the healed version of themselves, okay? So you triggered them, they now regret it. I feel from your point of view, they made you feel unappreciated towards the end. I think that was their way of disconnecting, okay? I think what they were doing here is they were either putting you down slightly, or they were not saying thank you, I just heard, for things that you did for them, all right? They made you feel like they didn't care, but the reason they did this is because of the very, very strong feelings they have for you. That really, basically, is the energy today. Let's have a look at what else they would say, please. Yeah, they're doing some healing at the moment, self-love. I'm still trying to heal. This has triggered them. You know, these connections do trigger you. The connection is so strong and so powerful. If you have avoidant tendencies, then you will, to try and protect yourself, start to disengage from the relationship. Okay, probably goes back to childhood, you know, whether you've got a needy attachment or an avoidant attachment. It's a way that we kind of learn to protect ourselves, okay? But your person's healing from this. This is their regret. They wish it had never happened now. I really feel this is a lovely reading today, because I feel whoever this person is, they have not only realised just how much they loved you, but they've realised their behaviour. And they're putting the work in now. Okay, they're putting the work in for you. They're putting the work in, which is lovely. This is nice energy. Yeah, they failed to give you, they made you feel like they didn't care because they failed to give you what you needed. They neglected you. All right, they just neglected you. Like I say, maybe didn't answer your messages, or they weren't, you know, they definitely weren't saying thank you. I think you went out of your way to make them feel very loved. But then, like I say, they went a bit cold. They went a bit cold. Oh gosh, clarifying soul tie is, I feel like a part of me is missing without you. They sure do. Let me just have a look at these cards, please, Spirit. Anything else? Yeah, they're going to change, okay? You've been in a stuck energy for a while with this person, but they're going to make the sacrifices needed, right? Towards the end of this relationship, I feel that you were definitely, this will narrow it down, you were definitely towards the end of this relationship making the effort. You were doing the nice things. You were doing lots of nice things, which for you is second nature. Okay, this person, because you triggered them, obviously started to not say thank you, blocking you and all sorts of ridiculous stuff, all right? But they are now willing to make the sacrifice. Even though you're in no contact, they are always thinking about you. I don't see this person particularly with anybody else. Now, they might be with somebody in the physical sense, but emotionally, they're not connected in, okay? People can live with people when they're not emotionally connected in. This person is in a situation where they are a little bit stuck. They've gone to something with this card where they're not sure if they can move that way or move that way, but they want to come forward now and make that sacrifice. They really have had time to think long and hard about what they've done and who they are, because this is the thing with this connection. It's the growth. It's the growth. We can have attachment styles that we can manage with in other relationships, but there usually is one relationship where it all gets triggered. Okay, now some people reunite, some people don't, but what is left over from this is usually a lot of growth, a lot of change about how people view the world and love and all sorts of things, okay? But this person is willing to make some sacrifices. I feel very sorry for not contacting you and leaving you. I almost feel like they hung you out to dry a bit. Hung you out to dry. Positive movement forward. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. This person's going to come back in. They could be at a distance, you know, distance from you, but they are going to come forward. They've just got a new way of seeing this connection, okay? Yeah, they've been working, actually. It's interesting, base chakra. They've been working on their own security. I feel what happens here, specifically with this person, is that because of the intensity of your connection, you triggered their feelings of insecurity in the physical. This is very specific. So this person, when, like I said, when this relationship got to the stage it did, your person could have had something in their past where their physical security was taken away from them. It could have been with their parents, or maybe they had to move when they were younger or something, and there was some upheaval that literally triggered their base survival. You know, where am I going to live? What am I going to eat? Who's going to look after me? So I feel I'm reading on a person here that has been very, very good at managing on their own, even though they're in a relationship. And I feel this person's been in a relationship before, not with you, where they could almost be in a relationship without being triggered. Okay, so there was no sort of melding, but still in a relationship. But with you, the depth of the feeling, it just triggered it all. And that is what's happened here. That's what's happened here. But they're coming forward, they're making the sacrifices, a lot of regret. Okay, they're very, very sorry. Any other challenges, please? Let's get my tarot deck out. Any other challenges, please? Distance is a challenge. Okay, someone's going to have to move. Again, this will narrow it down, so you'll know more if this is your reading, so it's not too general. Could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo or Sagittarius. But I do feel a challenge is the distance, but also this card, you know, speaks very strongly in relationships of someone's behaviour that is triggered by previous abandonment wounds. Someone has been abandoned here in the past. This person you're connected into has been abandoned in some shape or form in the past. They learned coping mechanisms, maybe moving on from relationships, or just keep moving. Some people just keep moving. They don't settle, okay, because they don't feel safe settling. They're always looking for something else to make them feel safe. But it was different with you. It was different with you. They've realised that now. Okay, let's have a couple more cards. Yes. Four of Wands. They'll be back very quickly, unexpectedly. Okay. You could have been apart for a while. This person could have gone back to literally to where they were born or where they lived, or they could have gone back to a more familiar place when you separated, or they've surrounded themselves again with family and friends that they kept in contact with, but they've been in contact with them more, okay? But I feel it's suffocating them a bit now. You know, I think it's been a good place in some ways for them, because they've had time to really work out what's going on. But I will say, I've just heard if they went back to a family specifically, it is suffocating them now. And I think what they've worked out, with no hard feelings, because sometimes you just have to get on with life, that the family dynamics in some shape or form moulded their reactions into the way they are. I hope that makes sense. But they're going to come in very quickly. Possibly not much of a plan, okay? But they're going to come back very, very quickly, out of the blue, very suddenly. They're going to break free, okay? This is somebody who will just take action. Once they are ready to make a move, they won't have a plan mapped out for the next 6 months, okay? They will just come in, and I feel, I'm hearing you'll just spend a whole week talking constantly. It's just talking. Because you were this connection between you and this person was very intellectual and very passionate as well. It was also fun. It was also fun, okay? But because of the past and the past heartbreaks and disappointment, and the fact that it's a twin flame connection, okay? It is a twin flame connection, yeah. It became quite unbalanced in the past. I think at times you are a little bit like chalk and cheese, okay? But opposites can attract, opposites do attract. But the new version of them is that they want to come in more balanced. All right, they're hoping you'll forgive them. They are really hoping that you will forgive them and that you can meet each other halfway. But I am hearing the word forgiveness here, because I think you've been patiently waiting for this person. You know, sometimes if it's this sort of connection and you know it's going to happen, because I feel who I'm reading for today has realised that really the circumstances don't matter. You're the operant power. Whatever you're thinking in there, whatever you're imagining, over a period of time will end up in your reality. And I think for somebody watching this today, you know deep down that this will happen. This will happen. You're not really, I don't feel you're even worried about time per se, whatever time is. You just know in your heart and soul that this person's going to come back into your life, okay? You're feeling quite balanced at the moment with all of this. I don't feel that you're particularly angry anymore, okay? I feel somebody was at the beginning. I feel somebody was quite angry, but I'm not feeling that now. So yeah, this person will be very, 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 very apologetic, okay? But they will come back very quickly. Yeah, they've been taking their time. They've been sifting through the baggage, okay? But you know what they're doing? This is not funny, but they're going literally from an energy of, let me try and describe this. You know when you want to do something, but you kind of micromanage it. So you might go for weeks and months where you think, well, I've got to have that in place, and I need to have that in place, and maybe I need to have that money there, or I need to make sure that this person's not going to ignore me, or whatever. And you sit there and you plan and you plan and you plan. And then one day you go into that energy and you think, I can't do this anymore, I'm just going anyway. You know, as we say in the UK, stuff it, I'm just going anyway. That's what's going to happen here. It's going to be a very, very, very quick shift of energy. It's that energy where it's hold on to your hats. You know, Monday you're trotting around doing your own thing. Tuesday, it's all changed. All changed. The life you had on Monday is not the life you've got by Tuesday evening. That's the energy here. But they have been trying to plan, okay, because I feel this is going back to their, almost like their sort of control, the way they like to try and control everything, because that's their way of keeping themselves safe. This person could have had father issues in the past, okay? This person could have had father issues, specifically father issues in the past, but they will take things slowly. They've got this, you know, cool, calm demeanour. I'm not rushing. But you've got under their skin, okay? You are really, really under this person's skin, and they will be back. So I hope that's helped someone today. Quick reading, but it's very straightforward energy today. No toxicity, okay? Someone's coming back who's done the work, and I hope whoever this is for today will be happy. And I'll speak to you soon. Bye.